Today we have something a little bit different. It is not a Honda. We have a 2020 Ram 1500 Bighorn. So Thermal actually sent us their 3-inch Catback exhaust system for this, and we're pretty excited to put it on, so let's check it out. If there's one thing that separates a good exhaust from a great one, it's balance. If you followed my 2023 Honda Civic Si build, you know that they perfected that balance on a smaller displacement platform. So today we're going to install their 3-inch stainless steel system on this Bighorn, compare it against stock, and see if it really nailed that balance. So he's actually going to be installing this exhaust system on his truck, and I'm just going to be here looking pretty because I don't ever get my hands dirty. That's a lie, I actually do. But this is his truck, so he's going to be installing it today. So what he's doing here is he is looping up all of the bolts and all of the bushings for the hangers so that it'll be hopefully a little bit easier to come off. Hello? So now we're going to try to remove this clamp behind the spare tire, and that is a deep socket 15mm. So we actually swapped to a flex head 15mm wrench, and that seemed to be doing a little bit better. So he just got the second part of it off, and it was requiring some persuasion. So we used a pry bar and a hammer, and we'll show you why it was a little bit difficult, and that was because of the internal weld spots. So between that and the carbon buildup, it may be a little bit more difficult to get off. So now that we have this side done, we're gonna work on this side. And this side's a little bit different because it is all one piece, and that's gonna make it a little difficult to remove. So we're gonna try one thing and see if we can get it twisted and out that way. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just cut it. So we're gonna start off by removing that exhaust hanger right there, and then we'll work to the flange in the back behind us. So once we've taken that off, which we have, we're gonna move to these two hangers right here and remove that. We've got a grounding strap right here, another hanger, and then we've got 2 bolts here on this flange. And at this point, we're gonna drop it and try to rotate it out. And if that doesn't work, then we'll go for the Sawzall, but we'll try this first. So now he is removing the exhaust hanger. So he used a 16mm for the flange bolts. Okay, so we tried to get this out. We tried to finagle it and rotate it and try to get it not happening. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a Sawzall and we're gonna cut the pipe up here. So that way this part can go this way and that part can go out that way, and then we can put a thermal system on. So we decided to cut it here, and this gives you plenty of pipe here to re-weld if you decide to put the system back on later. Trying to move this out of the way, the hanger over here was actually trying to hit on the end link, and we don't want it to hit on these brake lines either, or the brake hoses. So cutting it makes the most sense. Now with everything out of the truck, we're gonna put the new system in. We hate donut gaskets, but you do have to reuse your factory gasket for this, lack of a better word, mid-pipe connection. So we're gonna clean this up a little bit and then we're gonna reuse it. It's going everywhere but the gasket. So you do have to loop up those bushings again, or the little hangers. We recommend using WD-40 or a white lithium grease. And you'll line it up and put it up here. It may take a little bit of finagling, but you'll get it. You do have to reuse your gasket, so we cleaned ours up. They do give you fresh hardware. So we're gonna go ahead and loosely mount that up and then loosely do the rest of it. And then we'll go in and tighten it all. So the ground strap that was there, we're actually gonna clip back onto the hanger. There's nothing else to do there besides just clipping it back on. Then we're gonna thread that in. So we finally got everything back on the truck. At first we started with a loose connection, and then we gradually worked our way from the front to the back and tightened the connections, adjusted, etc., to where we really liked it. From there, we tightened them all down to spec, wiped them down, and now we're about to start a cold start. One of the concerns we had when installing this system was the cylinder deactivation and or drone during that. And we're happy to report that there is actually no drone, and it sounds very tame and very comfortable in the cabin, even with the cylinder deactivation.
Overall, it went together real easy. Sound quality is really good. Overall, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. It sounds tame when you want it to be, but also wild when you get on it, and I think this hits both of those marks.